Hello. The mountains trembled at, oh my god. Just know that I am not happy right now. No. Oh my god, I'm literally crying. Oh my god, stop crying. So, if you're watching this, I have actually already completed this book. But what we're about to see is a reading vlog. I've never done a reading vlog before, so I'm sure I will improve on it. I think I did a good job. I don't really know. So please let me know in the comments what you want to change. Anyways, welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm Ariel. If you don't know me, I'm Ariel. So this past year, I've discovered how much I love reading, and I've been trying to like get into like the book talk community. And so I was like, why not start including this new hobby that I really like on my YouTube channel. So this year I'm excited to like start the year already loving reading. Like I have my Goodreads account and I made like a goal of reading 50 books this year. What you're about to see is a reading vlog of A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm not gonna have any spoilers. So I did start a book talk account. I'll put it right here. On there, I posted a ton of TikToks about this book, like as I was reading it. Yeah, I'm talking too much. Anyways, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know anything you want me to change about these reading vlogs. I want to do like a lot of them. I need your help. And yeah, enjoy the video. I'm so excited. I love you. I look like a disaster right now. Don't mind every single star on my face. I don't care about anything right now. I needed to film. So, okay. I read this book and I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I finished it in 2 days pretty much. I love this book. I loved it. I don't know what else to say. I first want to give all credit to this video. So Haley Pham did a video where she read the entire acotar series in like a week, and then Sarah Caroli, I think it is, she made a video reading this. This video is basically going to be reading the series, like a reading vlog, and they already did it. So I watched their videos and I was like, okay, let me just see if I'm gonna like this book. I loved it, and now I have to make a video doing a reading vlog. So thank you, Haley. Thank you, Sarah. This is the first book in a while where I was like, oh, I'm forgetting that I'm reading and I'm enjoying it. I'm so entertained and I love everyone, pretty much everyone. I loved Feyre, loved Tamlin, love, God, how do you pronounce his name? Rysand? Rysand. How do you say his name? Rysand? Rhysand. Love Rysand. I did not like him at first. The writing was beautiful, and I think these characters had opinions and such distinct personalities, which I really enjoyed. Like when Rysand, how do you say his name, was speaking, I pictured his voice a certain way and the way he spoke, and like, I don't know, it was so distinct. I'm gonna probably rate this, like, for me it's like a 4.75 because I think the series is gonna get better, so I don't want to give it a 5 stars. There were points in this where I, like at the beginning, for example, when certain things go down, I'm like, this does not make sense. I don't like when random things, randomly plot points come out of nowhere just for the sake of convenience and like pushing the story along or making things interesting just to make things interesting. At first, I feel like I was thrown off because of that. The main thing that happened at the beginning, I was like, this does not make any sense. And then as you learn, it's like, oh, I know why it happens now. Anyways, 4.75, loved this. The romance was, but also I'm like, I heard it gets better. I'm so excited. I wanted to make this video specifically, open this on camera. I'm so excited. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wait, that's a book. Like, that's a book. That's so pretty. Are you kidding me right now? I am so excited. She's here, and I heard this is so good, and I kind of want to cry, but I'm not gonna let myself. Okay, here I go. Wait, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god. What do I do with myself now? Okay. Okay, I have to go read now. I'm so excited. I'm gonna finish this. How many pages is that's a book? 600. All right, buckle up. Here we go. Hi everyone, so today is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm on page 35. I'm so early on. My only thought so far, Ianthe? How do you say her name? Ianthe? I don't really know. I don't trust her. I don't know why I don't like her. I don't trust her. I want to take Feyre and take her away from there and give her a better life because I feel bad for her and I don't trust this woman. Something feels just off to me. I don't know what's going on, but something feels off. Who knows? This lady might be a wonderful woman. I don't trust her. I'll keep reading now. 37 pages in. I didn't make it too far, but I'm just upset. Just know that I am not happy right now, and I hope someone from the court that is not of day saves the day. It's only page 42. I can't. I literally can't. Okay, I'm literally on page 42. I'll just say this. She was about to do something. Thunder cracked, lightning. And then someone said 3 words and page 84. No, no. Stop asking questions, no. I would just like to know if at this point, like, am I the only one who is team court that is not of the day? Like, we're all team nighttime, right? All of us, right? Please say yes. Okay, I'm so, what the, Tamlin, literally. Okay, so I am on page 204. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but just know that I am very happy with where Feyre is at right now. She's safe, she's loved. Okay, it's the next day. I am now on page 300. If we are all not team nighttime, then I feel like there's a problem. But I think we all are. I am a lover of the night. Okay, first of all, I'm kind of breaking out, so excuse the star. We are halfway through. Perfection, I want to say. No, there's a few flaws. I think there are flaws, okay? The first things we can talk about are the things that I love so far. I love it. The pacing is so good. Sometimes, like, have to think, like, oh my god, the amount that we've done in this book so far. We've done so much in this book. The pacing is fantastic. The romance is... The first book, I adored the first book. Was Tamlin like my favorite person on the entire planet? No. Did I feel like I really got to know him? Not really, no. This book, however, the male love interest is a great man. You know, the first book, I don't know how much I believed. I loved it and I went along with it, but did I necessarily believe this amount of love would happen so quickly? No. This book is moving at a pace where I'm like, I'm watching feelings develop. I'm seeing the feelings develop. I believe the feelings. It feels more human to me. Maybe I'm a slow burn fan. The new characters, I also love. I do feel like Sarah J. Maas, what I feel like she does really well is develop such solid characters who are so different. There's been times in books where there's too many characters where I get lost. I'm like, wait, who said that? Who is this? And in this book, I have not gotten lost at all. I know who each person is. You know, like there's books where like there's like so many characters and like 3 of them act the same. You know what it was? If We Were Villains. I'm sorry. I have it out for that book. I did not love it as much as everybody else. I just didn't. Mainly because I felt like there were too many characters and they all just said the same Shakespearean thing. Location-wise, everywhere in this book is beautiful. As if I've been there. The feeling I get when I read it, I don't know how to even explain. Like, this book takes you such beautiful, magical places that I'm reading and I'm like, this is so much better than reality right now. My problems with this book. The first book, the world building was so simple. The world was so simple. I feel like in this book, Sarah was like, okay, now I can like just add fun things. The depth of the world building in this book went from like 0 to 100, where like the first book came out super simple world. Second book, let's add this, let's add this person, there's actually a secret place, and let's add maybe that's normal in the second books of like fantasy series. Like maybe they have to do the first one, make it simple, see how it does. I don't know. But I almost wish some of the pieces that she added in this book were in the first one. Secondly, Feyre asks a lot of questions, which honestly helps me because I get confused sometimes. However, sometimes there are moments where it feels a little bit like info dumpy, where I think it happened in the first book where Alice was like, this is what's going on. And it was like 2.5 pages of like, Feyre was like, wait, like what's going on? And then Alice like spoke for 2 pages about like the history and and it feels at moments in this book also very telly, not showy. Sometimes it feels like it's just taking the easy way out by Feyre being so clueless and asking just so many questions. And maybe I'm just dumb and it's hard for me to wrap my head around the piles of information being thrown at me. Lastly, this is I think my own problem with myself. I sometimes forget how much Feyre has been through. So sometimes when she's like, I'm literally so tired, like to me she's tired all the time. And I'm like, no, go, he's inviting you somewhere, go. And sometimes I don't understand why the entire world like either wants to kill her or marry her. I get she has all the powers, I get she's like so powerful now, but I'm like, her personality, love her. There's not too much lightness, like she's always kind of really like, like upset. And that's where I have to remember that she's been through a lot and she's not gonna be like so willy-dilly jumping into Ryson's arms. So yeah, that's everything so far. I am gonna try and finish this book today. Right now I'm probably gonna hopefully get like 100 pages done and I'll update you. Okay, I'm on page 416 and just okay, I'm on page 422, chapter 43. I'm just a little bit sad. We're just having a hard time right now. I can't. I love this cat. It's been like a minute and a half. I'm on page 424. Farrah just admitted something to us and to herself that really resonates with me. It's fun seeing like character growth, you know, and character development. Where's Rysand? I don't know. Rysand? Where's Rysand? That's not his name. You guys, I've been waiting all day for a package and it's here. I've been more waiting months for a package. This does not look the way that I thought it would. Okay, whatever, I'll just open it, I don't care. It's been so ugly in LA, like just raining and gross, and it makes me kind of sad. Ah, oh my god, it is what I want! I'm just hoping they fit. I'm so nervous. Oh my god, they're so pretty. Stop! I want them on my feet now. Shut the literal front freaking door. I've never felt anything more fluffy. It is fluff. They feel like maybe slightly big, but I'm also not wearing socks. I got a size 7, which is usually like, I'm usually size 7.5. Wait, my feet have never been so warm. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I never want to wear any other shoe again. This is my new personality trait. This is what I live for. This is my life. And this is my world. I love my freaking Uggs. I love my Uggs. I love them. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm on page 450, so I'm gonna sit in my Uggs and read and just be that girl. I'll see you soon. Everybody said to record myself. Oh my god, I can't. Chapter 54. I am on chapter 48 and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good chapter. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Nah. Wait, then what the hell is chapter 54? Because this is, oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm literally not okay. Cause like I need to film myself for TikTok also. But I've been updating on there too, so I need to film on there. So if I ever look over here, it's because I'm looking at my TikTok. I have my phone set up. I'm just gonna record. I'm just gonna record and let the night take me where the night wants to take me. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. Do you ever just want to take someone and hug them? Because that's how I feel right now. I'm not to like where I think this is going yet. We are on him sharing a story about basically what happened under the mountain, like how that came to be, and I just want to, I feel so bad. But we're not where I think we're going. Not that that's a bad thing, I'm just letting everyone know. I feel like it's chapter 55. I'm sorry, what? Ow. I made Talon beg as Amarantha had made me beg to show him how powerless he was. I'm sorry, it takes me out of it. I can't. Okay, update. We finished chapter 54. I want to literally, where is my boyfriend? I want to hug him so tightly. Okay, I just finished literally sobbing. We're gonna move on to even finer work. I feel like that's gonna happen right now. Okay, let's just read. I don't know if I want to read it yet. I'm honestly just a little nervous. Sorry, how do I sit while I read this? I'm having a panic attack. I'm sorry. Okay. All he did was rise from the floor, but I just feel like that is a large movement. Just rising. I'm melting. Okay. Yes, he did. The mountains trembled at, oh my god. That was just literary perfection, and I have nothing else to say about that. I'm on page 550. I literally have 50 more pages. I didn't read yesterday, and I don't know why I have not had the urge. Maybe I don't want it to end. Maybe I'm like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's happening to me. I have 50 more pages, and I'm like, ugh, we're gonna sit down and try to read this right now. I'm sorry. Wait, okay, if you know, I'm not gonna say it. Page 553, wait, my heart. Oh my god. Everything's falling together, like in a good way. Everything is falling, but like piecing together. Small town, so. I just got chills. Chapter 59, I literally can't. It's one of those like full circle moments where just everything from book 1 just comes together, and I hope I hope. I'm just really happy with this chapter. Yeah, like the craziest thing just happened. Like there's some action scenes going on. And the way it's written, I'm reading like I'm kind of speed reading, which makes it feel like a movie in my head. Like I'm just watching. I'm literally in shock right now. And just know I'm not okay. I'm not. There's no part of me that's okay. And I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm so scared out of my mind. I have like 30 more pages and I've never been more scared to read. I don't want to read them. I'm so scared. Okay, I'm gonna read. But just know I don't want to. Wait, I'm literally gonna cry. I know nothing's gonna happen. Nothing can happen, but I'm so scared. Okay, wait, I'm so scared. Oh my god, I'm literally crying. Oh my god, stop crying. No. No, no. Okay. Okay, action scenes are sometimes hard to like digest because it's like what exactly is going No, I'm not okay. I'm literally not okay. Nothing about this is okay. I'm on the last 2 pages, so I thought I'd record. Aw, I want to literally throw up. I'm literally, what? Okay, I wasn't gonna read the 3rd one right away, but I'm like, maybe I have to. I can't. What the heck? I need to gather my thoughts. I'm feeling very emotional, but I'm so happy that I finished it. What a great book. I can't handle. Oh, I loved it, and I'm so emotional. I can't believe it's done. That's such a good setup for the next book. I'm so sorry. That's such a great setup. Okay, it's January 6th. I finished this book January 1st. I'm gonna try to talk as not fast as possible because I tend to not breathe when I speak and then I lose breath. Pacing. It moved quick, but not too quick where I didn't feel like I was in the story. Like I was in it the whole time. There were such beautiful details. Like I definitely think if it had stayed in one place for too long, I would have been like, okay, because it's already like, you know, a chunky book. I would have gotten a little bit like, but I think it moved so quickly. I thought the characters were really thought out. There were points where I was frustrated, but I do feel like the character development in this book was really great. And that's one thing that I do like about longer books. Like it gives you time to experience the character development, see the thoughts occur, and be like, oh, I understand why she got here because of this. I know some people don't like Nesta. I really liked her, and I felt like I understood. Like that's one thing I feel like Sarah J Maas does. I don't know if it's Moss or Mass. I'm gonna say Mass, but please correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what Sarah J Maas does very well, is I understand why each character is the way they are. As much as Tamlin is frustrating, and as much as Tamlin annoys me, and as much as I don't agree with some of his actions, I can understand and empathize with him. So that's character. Oh god. Plot. I really enjoyed the plot. To me, it was pretty self-explanatory. Like the characters had a goal and there were hurdles in their way to get to that goal, which was really fun to read. Like I felt like each chapter they were either getting closer or they were getting pulled a few steps back and then they get closer again. Like I felt the urgency. I was with them. I was like, oh my god, you have to reach this place, or you have to get this. And I felt like each character was so distinct to me. Like I'm reading this book right now before the coffee gets cold. One thing I don't love about this book is, first of all, it's in 3rd person, so I don't feel like I'm really ever in anyone's head. Like I'm not like getting what they're feeling, and a few of the characters to me are interchangeable. I don't see any distinct differences in how they speak, how they act. And this book, to me, Rysand, when I heard Rysand's voice, he spoke a certain way. Yes, he did. When Feyre spoke, she spoke a certain way. When Cassian spoke, when Azriel, I want to say Azriel because my name's Ariel, so I want to say Azriel. When he spoke at certain times. He said distinct certain things. Like he was whispering half the time. Mora spoke, when Amryn spoke, like, and all these voices working together to achieve this goal, for me, worked so well. Like, no character felt unnecessary to me. I cared about each of the characters in their own way. So if you haven't read this book, well, first you have to read A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I highly recommend. It's not like a super easy read to me where it's kind of mindless and you don't have to think. Like there's definitely points that I enjoyed, like where you have to think, use your brain, put pieces together. It did take some brain power at times for me. But if you're looking for a fun, fast-paced, plot and character driven book, like where I think you will fall in love with the characters but also be enchanted with the plot and the world and where they are, I think it's a very easy book to get lost in, and if you let it, I think it'll take you somewhere else. Like I was reading 300 pages a day looking like a disaster, but to me, I was there. I was in royal dresses and I was looking at stars and I was there. It's an adventure. If you are new to fantasy as I was, definitely pick up this book, or pick up acotar and then pick up this book. So yes, overall, don't get mad at me please, I want to give it like a 4 out of 5. Even in my favorite movies of all times, there are things that I'm like, I would change that. So this to me is a 4.5, like literally a 4.75 out of 5. Simply because there were things that I was like, Okay, so originally I had a whole spoiler section with this video with things like I didn't like about the book too, but the whole spoiler section is like an hour-and-a-half long, so I'm thinking of just making that a separate video and also putting in that video like when I read A Court of Wings and Fury. So this video is done, basically is what I'm saying, but I'm gonna do another video with spoilers and everything I didn't like about the book. Okay, I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what books you want me to read in January because I want to do like a January wrap-up video. This is the first one on the list. I love you so much and I will see you soon, and let me know what other books you want me to read. I cannot wait to read this one.